And we will not see a run back. Kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go!
Lance going to put it up right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From midfield, here's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 30 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ready? On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll run for it. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give it to Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Okay, right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. these guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lance going to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now Chubb running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete left side to Gray. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jordan Elliott in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. But able to haul it in is Kittle. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown! George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's gotten a joker over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chubb will get the call, running left. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Running for it, here's Chubb. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. In his own end zone, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Come on, set.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
On the set.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Lance. Unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today. Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls.